What up, anime fans? I got one on this video for tonight, and I'm reviewing episode 7 of Fuuto PI. Good episode. Great start to the third case. Sets up a very interesting mystery. And, well, for part 1, characters don't only in one scene together. Because the rest of the episodes just Shoto and Philip. Well, I'll give an explanation. No, about the opening. I didn't notice this before, but Tokimi's outfit in the opening. Where's the outfit she just gave last time? But it was always like that when I checked the opening on YouTube, which came out a month ago. So it wasn't updated, which is odd. I figured she's given time before updating it. Give it, I mean, the editor's still saying her own outfit. It doesn't make sense. I just want to let you know, I only just noticed it. I'm still not a fan of Fuuto PI's opening. It's not bad, but Conrad Double's opening is much better. I just like that opening. So, it's just a shame they couldn't use this version they used in the third episode. Like, that'd be much better. Use that as the opening, a different version to showcase the anime. But I do like these shots in some of the animation style in this episode. This is the second film of Conrad I reviewed today. If you don't know, I reviewed the second episode of Conrad Geeks a couple hours ago. On my main channel, go check that out. I really enjoyed that. Well, you can go to some of the comments of the video I watched. Go to some comments on it about the episode I watched. Says it's probably a filler episode. I'm not sure. I've not read the manga. There might be a fan translated one, but I'm not sure. After all, I don't think the manga has been officially translated. But I think they should, because Fuuto PI is doing good. It's very faithful to the original Kamen Rider. Original show, Kamen Rider Double. I mean, it's just the same show in an anime setting. But they could do some stuff they could not do in a series. Because of limitations, not just in technology or budget, but what they could do, what they could do with human beings. That's the tricky thing with live action. Most of the stuff they grows and stuff with it, they can easily done in animation. So it's understandable, so I like how they're doing it. Anyway, so the episode with Shoto of Philip walking in a snowy mountain, across a snowy mountain, doing a whatever. Why? It's because of Philip's latest interest. He got interested in someone. Akiko actually explains a bit about it later. So yeah, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny that this start out this way. They do have a lot of comedic notes, but this is quite interesting. Already taken out in the comfort zone. That makes me want to check out Double even more. So, plan is watching it tomorrow. I just hope I can think about doing it tomorrow. I'm going to watch it until 7 o'clock. Then I can finish watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero. And once I'm done, I'll be reading a bit of the JoJo manga. Like that. Then before moving on to part 3. Or should I say, before moving on to part 3, I'm going to read the Duelist Kingdom arc of Yu-Gi-Oh! The second manga only had a total of 3 arcs. Like in the original manga. What do you mean by that? Well, the Legendary Heroes arc, the Virtual World arc, and the Grand Championship arc, along with the Awakened Dragons arc. They're all filler. They're anime exclusives. But they are important to the story. So it's pretty interesting. The manga won't be as long as when I watch the anime. So yeah, stay tuned for my review on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Plus on the main manga. But if you want to catch up on my views on the original manga, go check them out. I had the 3 arcs reviewed on YouTube on my channel, Pegasus Kill. Go check it out. On my other manga reviews. I'm going to continue my One Piece manga reviews. Or possibly might be started. I don't know. Anyway, back at the Naomi Detective Office. Akiko is writing something about her hobby. My hobby is a bike. Now, if you're not familiar with that, I think you might agree with Tokime when she speaks about this. Being he just likes to ride a bike. Well, yeah, he's a common rider, but this literally got mentioned at his debut episode. Seriously. Episode 5. This literally got mentioned for the preview for episode 6. So that's kind of funny. Anyway, if you don't get what I mean, see, Terry Ryu with the Axel, yeah, I remember. Axel! Because Axel! Hen! Shin! Yeah, he says it like that. And cute. I'm still not so much of a fan of some of the voice actors for these characters, but they have been in some other stuff too. I looked it up. They've been in some. The 4 main actors have been in quite some stuff. Tokime's actress is actually relatively new. Hell, both actors have played Shoto and Philip, along with Akiko's actors, have been in fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Hell, Akiko's voice actress actually played one of the main characters of Yusexo. What was her name again? I can't remember her Japanese name. Tori, you know, that's her American name, but I can't remember her Japanese name. Yeah, she voiced her in the Japanese dub. That's got me more excited to check out Yu-Gi-Oh! But I'm gonna go season by season. By the way, after the main Yu-Gi-Oh! After the original manga's done being reviewed, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist, but other story mangas. That's my lie. But all the mangas that came out to like GX, Baidees, Zexo, Archive were separate reads from this anime. For that, I'm going to be watching the animes first, then read the mangas. So yeah. Anyway, back to sorry. I got caught. Anyway, Terry was here. Was at the office to talk to Shoto and Philip about what happened last time. If you don't remember, the double user named Murderer was found dead. Just disintegrating bones. It's shocking. Let me see the person who did it, by the way, last time. Alright, they take a look. This episode takes a line out of JoJo. What I mean by this? You'll see it. You'll now want to mention it. Anyway, Akiko explains to Rio what Shoto and Philip are doing now, which I already mentioned earlier. It's got a spell of going to mushrooms, and now they're on the mountain to pick that specific type. Anyway, it's so cold. Where then they meet a mysterious woman in a white out in center of a white dress. She offers them help, take them to a mansion in the mountains. She has to away here while she wants to master the mountain. But also has one condition. Don't tell them that they saw her face. At least I'm confused for a minute. Alright, after a few... You can't get any reception either. So they can't call Akiko or Akiko Tokime and Rio. They can't inform them about what's going on. So, yeah. But I believe they can handle themselves. But I believe they'll let them handle this for now. You get what I mean. So anyway, the woman tells them that the master is ready to see him. Something's off about her though. Anyway, they go in and see all people wearing masks, including the woman. Which is confusing. Man introduces himself as Q. Kiryu. And his mother, and his grandmother, Kiku. Wait, grandmother? How is this? He's an adult and his grandmother's still alive? That's impressive. Like, it's impressive to live over 90. You know, it's weird to live over the 90s, you know? 90 to 99, you cannot live over that long. You know? But some people lost over 100, go to over 100. That was impressive. Alright, check this. Anyway, his family has his parents died when he was young, and now to the wealth. This town used to be a mine town, but it was being abandoned. But his family were rich, so they stayed. They don't sell checks. Anyway, he still is trying to find someone to love, and he's decided to go his grandmother's ways right now. Well, basically, she finds some woman she likes, and she's a pretty good judge. She has them wear masks, so not to judge them by their face, you know how beautiful they are and stuff. More on personality. Which I say is pretty smart. But there's a small flaw in that. Well, he never said they had to be a good person. So that is worrying. Flip with that a little bit later. But I find that shit now. Anyway. After that. Builds his face. And we get an explanation of why the girl didn't want them to tell them about her, seeing her face. Basically, if they take their mask, if people see their faces, if he sees their faces, they're disqualified. So yeah. Alright, Verb and Shoto introduce themselves, telling the detectives after answering a riddle. Shoto and Verb are likable characters. Their chemistry works well. It's almost surprising. But I think I kind of get why they didn't pair him with Vice, but Rio instead. Because since they set up to appear in the anime, obviously the actors went busy. I don't know. Maybe it's because they're holding off for the anime. But you could have gotten more excited with the appearance of the Vice before the anime dropped. Anyway, he goes and stayed for the night. He also mentions there are two other people there, the butler and a friend of his grandmother's. This guy's important. Well, we see glimpses of him, but we might guess who he is. So they're enjoying some food. They meet Q's grandma's friend, Konami, who is the one selling the Gaia memories. But Shoto and Flip don't know that. They haven't seen his face yet, but he's been watching them. Interesting himself, so it must have been fate that they met. He isn't talking. It is. And this is what I mean when he says this is why they take a look at the JoJo. You know how in JoJo was done with part 3, starting with part 4, you know. Doing the battle with Koichi's first bout, second bout, and after gaining his stand, where the person behind the evil stand user of the episode tells them that stand users are drawn to each other. So yeah, I see something similar in this series. Guy and Hammer users are fated to meet each other. Taking the book out of JoJo there. The wording is different, but still the same thing. So that's pretty interesting. Taking a look at the popular shonen anime JoJo with part 6. You know? But I'd like to see Geek. I think Double should make a cameo in Geeks. Or vice versa, you know? I think Geek should actually appear in an episode of Fuuto P8. Not a 3-part case, more like a special one-off episode. Or just have a cameo, you know? Herschel and Philip talk to Ace in the preview. It'll be a nice interaction since one of the old Kamen Riders made a cameo in one of the previews. Anyway, that night, sleeping. Something's going on. Shadow gets up for some reason, and I don't know why. I think he's gone to the bathroom. And he runs into the woman they met earlier. Her mask falls off, but she doesn't care. She begs them to help her, because she knows she'll be next for something, but we don't know what she's talking about. But she realizes she apologizes and puts her mask back on and leaves. Telling him to forget what she said. Just then, an explosion went off. Shoto went outside and saw a shocking discovery. One of the brides-to-be is dead. Her mask is off. She's on a tree branch, stabbed right through her chest. She's like this. A creepy-ass smile, even on death. And she was killed by a dopant. A weird, blobby-like one. Ugh. Shoto does his best to dodge it. Perhaps saving his ass at the last moment. The two henchmen into Kamen Rider Double. And I like how they did it this episode. Having the wind blow some small little tornado around them. Not a dangerous tornado. Like when wind blows up. You know how a tornado sometimes appears to make a person appear as look cool. Something like that. It's a pretty cool how the animation really works here. They take advantage of the animation. I like that. It's still weird how Toei never did this anime. It's weird. Because Toei owns the rights to Kamen Rider Double. And the person who wrote the manga must have gotten permission to write the story. Write the manga. So I don't get why Toei did not do the animation this time. If you have another reason, please let me know in the comments below, and reason why the original actors cannot be brought back for the anime. Because I'm really curious. Anyway, double showdown for that fight that dopant. Causing some explosion on them, but thanks to Philip's quick thinking and using heater. Philip introduces that his body is made entirely out of alcohol. So it could cause so when the fire reacted, it caused an explosion. So they decided to use heat against him. Well, that doesn't work. Basically, Philip explains that drug prices the alcohol doubles their pain. So it's pretty can't feel any pain, so it's gonna be a tough one. And it just disappears. But there are no footprints in the snow. So that means one of the blueprint must be someone inside the house. Could be anyone. The voice could disguise it. It could possibly be one of the other contestants. Yeah, brides. Say brides now. Or it could be someone else that didn't. You know, it's eliminating the brides. Who else? What other person like eliminating the competition? So it must be one of the brides, but it could be a misdirect. No, I'm keeping my suspicions on the blonde hair lady for now. Oh, she seemed like them suspicious a bit. Or it could be the other one with grey hair. They're suspicious. Alright, Sheldon Philip go after the transfer. Sheldon Philip go inside and tell Kiryu about the incidents going on. Ask to once Kiryu can see them to the girls and the other to wear masks to reveal their identities to them. They agree. Once Kiryu doesn't see them. So yeah. In review, we get a profile on these people. The one who died was a Japanese performer. The other was a accountant or something. I don't know. It was unique stuff. You know, the shelter says something. If he had questioned the girl from earlier, ignoring the others, then the one previously would have been the only victim. That means one of them, another one's gonna die. And that's where it ends. I really love this episode. It really gets you more absorbed into the mystery. As a whole point of Kamen Rider Double, it more focused on the action, but I like it focused more on the mystery aspect. You know, a whodunit situation. More specifically, a whodunit. This episode was more of a whodunit situation. I mean, as you know the situation, multiple people in one place, someone gets killed, one of the people is a suspect. Someone in that room is the murderer, but you do not know who until they pick you up one by one. It's that type of story. I like those type of stories. It really makes it more tense. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy my content, please hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, you stay there, all videos that comes out in the future. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0. So stay tuned for that. Until next time, Keep Phoenix out.